Today on Out of Ore, we will be working on this road as well as working on this upper summit bench so we can start the actual mine quarry itself. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do from learning what we learned last time was I'm just going to use the ripper as well. I guess let's just try to rip and push. Why not, right? I mean, I'm sure you guys are going to give me a lot of flack for trying to do this, but let's try to blow it up. I'm a glutton for punishment. You guys obviously have been noticing that. Split, you need to get a better computer. Your thing sucks, bro. You know, I looked at Newegg and Amazon and I couldn't seem to find any parts that were any better. So, yeah, it's just a game, bros. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, the ripper being down and the dozer blade at the same time doesn't seem to want to move anywhere. All right, what do we got here? Come on, buddy. You can do this. Yeah, let's raise that ripper up and just kind of start pushing around, see what we can grab. Might end up just ripping the whole thing. We are in cutting mode, so we're not getting any cut in there. So let's go ahead and try to rip this out real quick and flatten it. I didn't want to do too much work on this upper summit bench quite yet because the road was very roughly put in last time. While it was a really good attempt, and it's probably one of the better roads that we've seen from what you guys were saying, it still needs to be better and wider and a little flatter. However, at the time of making this and stuff like that, I just really did not want to use the grader because the grader seems to make a lot of extra mounds and just chucks rocks everywhere. So I figured I would just use a little bit of finesse to dozer work and things like that. But main priority is kind of getting a foothold in this little upper bench up here. This upper cut. No, it's not even a cut. We're just trying to prepare for maybe a site, right? A processing site. So then we can truck some material down the hill. A lot of people have been asking me, Split, dude, why are you going to be trucking it that far? Why not just make a long belt and sell it that way? Because I don't know if I really want to go that route of like the satisfactory running belts and conveyor belts everywhere when it comes to this. It's not really my play style. I kind of want to be a little bit closer to real life than actually just some giant monstrosity of a plant and going at it that way, right? Which, it's all fun and dandy. We'll probably do some meme content like that in the future, but for right now, I kind of want to just, you know, get familiar with the equipment, see how it reacts, and see how it reacts with the actual voxel terrain the best that we can. But this ripper does seem to work really well. So good job for the devs for fixing this up a little bit. All right, we made a pass. All right, let's skip forward a little bit here and just we're just cutting to the ground, trying to get some basic smoothing going on. I'm not really trying to make it perfectly flat, but I'm trying to push as much of this dirt down into this little hill to kind of fill it in, make, like I said, make like a little plateau up here for us, so we can actually move over the rock truck around, maybe put a little crushing area up here, and start the quarry, because we have to get a foothold up here somewhere, right? Like, we have a massive area over here behind us that has like at least 10 or 15 different nodes. I'm not really into digging the nodes right now. I kind of just want to prepare, right? Because and one big thing that I think people may not understand is that I'm not just jumping in to try to make a lot of money at the moment. I mainly just want to get familiar with this game. Right, familiar with the landscape, familiar with just everything in general. So I'm not really worried about how much money I made or how big my plant is or things like that, right? I just kind of want to get a feel for it. Well, honestly, you guys have been absolutely freaking amazing, dude. There's so many new people coming in, leaving comments, and honestly, guys, that does help out channels like myself. And you know, we are a pretty small channel in comparison to what YouTube standards are of what an actual channel is. We're not even a blip on the radar. So you guys coming in and smashing that like button and leaving comments and everything like that on channels that are smaller, we're talking anything under 150K is actually technically considered small in the terms of YouTube. So thank you guys very, 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 very much for showing the support on me playing Out of Ore or even Gold Rush throughout the years. I really do appreciate all that love and attention that you guys have been throwing our way. So we're going to continue to make a lot more video content for you guys. And we're going to as well potentially bring some Out of Ore live streams to you guys like I used to do with Gold Rush back in the day. So So I just want to really focus on making videos going on over the next, couple years. And I've been kind of cutting my live streams back. We do live stream on Twitch. If you have not checked us out, the link is in the description below. My wife streams there as well. She streams on the same Splitintwo brand. So make sure you guys come in and check us out. We play a bunch of different games, but mainly we play Farming Simulator, and we play Construction Simulator and things like that, right? So, but we'll see some random games like Gas Station Simulator and things like that. So, yeah, check us on out, bros. As well as we do have a up-and-coming Gold Rush series, a new one. We've been getting bugged for the better part of the last 6 months, so. But right now we're pretty focused on Out of War. You guys seem to really be enjoying this, so let's make a bunch of content for it, right? All focus on deck. I seen you guys in the comments. You guys are loving it, dudes. So honestly, appreciate it. Big love, big hugs, big loves. Yeah, this bench is looking pretty. It's looking pretty good up here. I mean, like I said, we're not going for perfectly flat right now at the moment. I'm just kind of roughing everything in. I know that might irritate quite a few of you guys and poke you a little bit. Like, I don't do everything to perfection right off the bat. I'll come back in and finesse it a little bit later. But it's mainly just getting that bulk dirt and stuff like that moved around. I've done that in just about every game I play, right? So you don't get a finished product in one episode. You'll probably get it in the next or the next few, or it'll come along in the project, because a lot of this stuff is a lot of hours, and then I have to record it. I have to record it, play it, record it. Then I have to cut it up, edit it, post it. And by that time I could be 2 or 3 episodes ahead. You guys are leaving comments on the last videos, so I've already done what you guys are already suggesting. So thank you guys very much for you guys who have left your suggestions. I try to be try to give you guys props where I can, but I can't also give away all the content that I'm doing ahead of time. So hope you guys understand that. But yeah, we will definitely be playing Out of War a lot. So if you guys keep coming to watch, I'll keep making the videos for it, as well as potentially bring some live stream events to you guys, as well as hopefully keep you guys up to date on the updates also. We'll try to hit as many of those as I possibly can. All right, you know what? I'm really thinking about attacking this road right now, and because this road's just not big enough. It's really bothering me. You know what I mean? Like, it was bothering me, and it was just not where it needed to be. So now that we got cut into it, let's see if we can widen it out, and let's really test this new patch and see if we can just abuse this dozer and see if we can get this game to crash. Why do I do that? Because I love stress testing games to see where they're at, see where they can be improved. It's not because I want to bash on the game or whatnot or anything like that. It's just that certain things need to be polished, because if my computer's crashing or having massive issues, being a high-end PC, you guys might be having even more issues, and it'll just compound on top of that. So hopefully, these fixes help you guys. Like I said, if it helped you, leave a comment and say, yo, bro, it actually really did help. I know for me, it really did. Recording of this episode and building this road and everything like that, I tried my hardest to push as much as I possibly could and make as many big mounds fly everywhere to get it to crash. And it only crashed like twice in 2 hours. So that's really good improvement. Congrats. The devs did a good job. It just needs a little bit more polishing with the rocks. So I'm just doing kind of like a push and a throw, filling in the lows, trying to just smooth this out. Like I said, I'm not going for perfect, guys. Just trying to get the rough shape of my rock quarry and setup in place here in this early few videos. Hopefully these saves hold up, right? We can continue to play the save. I would hate to do all this work and then a patch comes out and we're all forced to reset. That would kind of be a bummer, but it's fully understandable. And yeah. You guys know what it's all about with games, especially these early launch games, So crossing my fingers that nothing needs to really be tweaked where we have to redo new saves, right? So if it's mainly just physics causing the performance issues, then hopefully, right? Which it seems to be the case. It seems to be these boulders and things like that, right? Like, see, I make extremely long pushes. So you can see the mounds of dirt just squirting out of them everywhere. They're just flying everywhere, right? People tell me to slow down. I'm just like, no, No, I need to push harder. We need to push more rocks. I want to see what this thing can take. I want to see what it needs to be and where it needs to be and stuff like that. So if I'm, say, talking to the developer about it, you know, this is kind of what you can tweak. Maybe do this, maybe do that. Get a little performance for people to smooth it out a little bit. So, but honestly, man, I'm enjoying this version of the game. I say version because I think Brexburg was, or Bergsburg, or Dumbledore, or whatever the hell the game was called. I think that was technically the first version of this game. So that's the way I kind of see it. But this is kind of like the new version of it. That one had to go the way of the dodo, apparently. I don't really know why, but you know, I can speculate, but who cares, right? Who cares? Let's just dig this freaking hole and just rock it out, right, dudes? Like, I just want to dig. You guys know. Yeah, I just absolutely love the I just love terraforming dirt. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. You guys saw me with Gold Rush throughout the years, just dominating the competition, teaching everybody how to play the game, coming up with all the new strategies. I don't know, with this game, I don't really care to have multiplayer. I really don't care at all. I just want to dig and play and expand my world in the game. And just really change it up and make it look unique. And I think that's going to be the fun part, is seeing what everybody does with this game. We are going to see so many different variations of people's minds. Like I was saying earlier, we're going to see people doing things like just crazy builds with their plants. And, you know, we're going to see, you know, out of ore 5,000 piece wash plant maximized videos, hold my beer. You know, we're going to see that type of stuff, right? It's probably already being made. You know, the meme content, right? So, and cool, awesome, man. It's really fun to see what everybody's gonna do with this game. Hopefully the devs give us a lot more cool things to actually play with, and hopefully their main focus is performance. So that way, as many of us can play it and not have any issues. All right, the roads. Let's see, the roads are wide. I'm widening the road out, and I'm just trying to keep it smooth. We'll go back and smooth it out later. I don't really need to show it with the damn smoothing tool. I kind of wish that was bigger and stronger. Maybe a bigger area. Or maybe the grader works a little bit better. I tried to use a little bit off recording, and man, it made a mess. I had to revert. Whenever time I try something out new, I don't save it. I just try it out, and if it just clusters it all up, then I just, you know, okay. I'm not going to use that again. And let's try something different. But the dozer seems to do a really good job, because it does have the carrying feature. So why really use the grader at the moment with it being a little wonky? So let me know how you guys feel about the grader versus the dozer when it comes to like making roads or things like that. Because what I'll do is, you see me, I'll keep my blade down, and that kind of flattens it as I go backwards as well as kind of smooth it. So I'm just kind of back dragging it a little bit, grading it as I go, you know, pushing as I go forward, then grading as I go back. And it does leave a little bit of bumps on the ground, but you can always get rid of those with the smoothing tool. So yeah, we're going to widen this all up down here. See, I do big pushes, man. I purposely try to do it. I love seeing what these games can do and how far you can push them. Then I'll tune my playstyle back to make sure, you know, you learn to finesse it naturally in a game. You find out what the game could do, then you try to break it, then you back off about 20%, so that way you don't crash. So just a general gaming thing, right? All right. Keep on pushing this out down here. We have a big giant hump in the road, but this is all gotta be widened up down here. I'm getting a little unstable. I think I'm just gonna merge it into the flat down there and just widen it out. Knock the tops off and start with that, right? Okay, we actually just had a crash there, but then again, you saw what I was just doing with it. So it had been a bit since I'd saved, so you missed probably about 2 minutes. So let's get back in and start blasting this rock again. Let's go. If we're gonna have boulders, I want to see them flying. If you operate the dozer like I do and you love seeing boulders just going flying everywhere and you don't care about your CPU, make sure you guys leave a comment and say, hell with the CPU. Let's see those boulders fly. Because I don't know, I want to stop pushing the blade so hard, but the dozer, I'm 50-50. I don't know if I want the boulders in the game because they're a performance hog, or if I just like seeing them fly around everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure. I think it's really mixed in the comments as well too. You guys are kind of mixed as well. Like, performance, big giant rocks flying around everywhere. All right, go ahead and save this. And does it do that for anybody else? When you save, it like stalls the game and then your character jumps out of the equipment. Figured I'd leave that part in there because I forgot to ask many times, so. Alright, this is all blasted material, so it'll go easy. It should push real easy. It's all blasted. It's mainly just pay dirt, so the dozer just chomps through it real easily. So we'll just push it down over here, fan it out, watch these boulders just fly. Oh, satisfying. So satisfying. Yeah, like I was saying, guys, if you guys want me to live stream this game, hit it up, dudes. Let me know in the comments. Because right now I'm on the fence with streaming the game. You know. Versus just making videos for it, or a combination of both. All right, the road is definitely looking a lot better. Like, this thing is absolutely looking so much better. All right, let's keep fanning this out over here. We got a nice dozer blade angle. Just push it. We don't want to make long pushes because we need to fill in as we're pushing, so we'll use that material to fill where we're going. Let it mound up there, and then we'll smooth it out as we go. But on the next push, we'll push over and we'll kind of fan this out as well. Do the little finesse pushes are what you need sometimes when you just need to fill ground. I mean, you could also bring in extra fill from somewhere else and fill up a rock truck, come and dump a load of rocks in, or things like that, right? Or even just pull out the dynamite and blast and, you know, make dirt, you know? No, it's, yeah, just bring in some rock from somewhere else. Bring in some junk dirt. Doesn't need it, or maybe out the end of your plant, where it sorts it out of the sorting drum on the bottom and sort it out there and use that material to fill in holes and things like that. You can get it from, there's dirt everywhere, right? It's not like it's too big of a deal. Yeah, I'm a little happier with this road now. It's starting to really, really come along. And now it's wide enough if I did want to run a belt up there in the future for whatever reason, I could have the road and the belt. So still be able to drive equipment up there and like the fueling trucks and yeah, we're looking good here. This thing is almost done. I think on the next episode, guys, I'm going to be mainly, now that the road is pretty much where I want it to be for the most part, for what I need it to be. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the upper part and maybe building a plant up there and start actually cutting in to start building the quarry where that first vein is and making a ramp to go down a hill and things like that, right? I'm kind of holding off using the rock truck because I know that the developers are working on making it to where the rocks lock in the back of the truck. So if I can get all this prep work done before that, then we won't have the hassle of the rocks dropping out everywhere and, you know, just wrecking everything. And I have seen your guys' suggestions about, you know, packing it down in the back of the rock truck. Yes, it does work, but sometimes it causes some extra performance issues and things like that. Not every time, but sometimes it does. So kind of avoid trying to do that too much. Fill in those little divots there. Yeah, just some general smoothing after I'm done getting this the bottom part of this ramp done. Good to go. That excavator needs to move. Whoever parked it there, not cool. They're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, let's just fill that in here. Oh. Alright, so I ended up just finishing smoothing, did some base out. Well, not really over here, but I still got to fix all this a little bit. It's a little bumpy, but overall, it's about 70% there. I got most of the equipment up to the top of the hill, so I'm going to bring this last piece up here, the front loader, just kind of drive it up here and show you how the road is looking. It's a lot better. Let me know in the chat if it was improvement over the last. And I think for today, I'm going to go ahead and record some more and get this upper part done, like I was saying, because we got a nice foothold, and where the rock truck is over there, we're going to actually start the actual pit. But over here, I might actually build like a little foundation and stuff like that first on the next episode. So, yeah, dudes, I'm just going to attack this thing with the front end loader. Why not? Let's get after it. Fill in some of these lows that I made with the dozer earlier. Kind of like dump some material around here. I can always flatten it out a little later. Sorry for all the dozer work, but it needed to be done, right? It's just the way it is. Sometimes you see a lot. If you guys like time-lapse stuff, I can also throw out some extra time-lapse footage on separate videos. I have been cutting these videos back hours. Like, I literally record for like an hour, and then I'll cut it down into the best stuff. So if you guys like time-lapse footage, I can also throw some extra little time-lapse videos out. They don't take that much time. I'll just throw some music to them. Let me know in the comments what type of music you guys like, and whatever's the most category. I'll throw some of that stuff in there. Because whatever I might like, you guys might not like, and not everybody has the same taste. So we'll try to throw something in there that's a little bit good for everybody. But I'm trying to keep these series not to being time-lapsed unless it's a special time-lapsed extra footage content bonus stuff. So let me know how you guys feel about that, and we can start doing that as well for you guys also, and tossing them up there. So okay, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering this by now, and you're probably ready to just keyboard warrior me in the comments. Split, why does your game look different? Why does your game look more colorful? Well, because I am recording the game and playing the game with a filter on that makes the colors more vivid. And I really generally don't play with my my monitor anyways. I kind of just watch my OBS screen while I'm recording. So the game looks so drab and dull. I kind of thought maybe adding a little bit more color to the videos, and as well as for me when I'm playing it, it's a little bit more enjoyable than seeing some dull, dark, dark, dreary world. So yeah, let me know if you guys like this color and the way it looks, or if it's black, go back to the original. Let me know how you guys feel about it, and we'll either change it or keep it or tweak it or do things like that. So yeah, bros, this series for you guys, man. You guys have been amazing. I wasn't even going to play this game, but you guys have been so crazy in the support that we'll just keep playing it until you guys don't want to watch it no more. So other than that, bros, you guys know what time it is. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe if you have not, and we will catch you guys on the next episode of Out of Ore. And you guys have a great day, or whatever time it is for you guys, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, brothers.